Oh, I'm sorry. Cindy London, Charlie Smith.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello, Charlie.
Yeah, so you, Gilbert, and Wanda here to get some ad space for Heavenly Hash?
No, for the Angel Burger. We just sold our 5th franchise.
Hey, well, that's great. Glad to hear it. Good work, man.
You work here?
No, I'm just visiting.
Oh. So how come I've never seen you in Heavenly Hash?
Oh, well, I live in New York.
Oh. Are you a fashion model?
No, I run a financial consulting firm.
No kidding. Well, we may be able to do a little business here. This is our prospectus for the Angel Burger franchise. A deal of 50,000. In a year, it'll be double, maybe triple in price.
Well, thanks, but all my capital's kind of tied up at the moment.
How about you, Cord? Anyone with the Buchanan blood running in his veins has got to know a good business deal when he sees it. I know people say the only sure things are death and taxes, but pretty soon they're going to be adding Angel Burger franchises to the list.
Hey.
Look, Cord, I've got to be running. Nice to meet you, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, stop by Heavenly Hash and pick up a frozen box of Angel Burgers. Take them back to the Big Apple.
I'll try.
Charlie.
I'll be seeing you.
No, wait.
You married Joanna to protect Cassie?
I had no other choice. The problem is, I love Cassie so much I couldn't stay away from her. Henry had me followed when I came here to be with her, and that's what triggered his anger and Joanna's revenge.
Now, I suppose it's ridiculous to ask, but why didn't you come to me before you jumped into this marriage?
Herb, I knew Henry meant business, and I was afraid for Cassie. He's dead now, and Cassie's safe.
Yeah, you sure about that? Your father made a lot of enemies.
Look, if they'd wanted to punish me, they would have done it a long time ago. Henry only used the threat of their revenge as a way to blackmail me. He thought that I would do anything to protect Cassie. He was right.
Well, you're one hell of a man, Rob. Stubborn as a mule, but I'm sorry I gave you such a hard time.
I hurt your daughter. You let me know you didn't like it.
Well, I'd be proud to have you as a son-in-law again.
He doesn't spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Yes, now, look, is there any way you can reason with Joanna?
I would have better chance of reasoning with a goldfish.
Well, let's hope Rafe can come up with something to establish your innocence. In the meantime, I better do something about defending myself.
I wish there was something I could do to help you.
You just take care of yourself and Cassie. We'll find a way out of this.
Thanks, Dad.
Rob, when is this nightmare going to end, and when can we get on with our lives?
Not until we take steps to guarantee it.
What do you think we should do?
Well, first of all, I'm tired of being a victim, tired of being on the defensive. I'm going to be on offense from now on. I'll see you later.
Wait, where are you going?
I'll call you later.
No, Rob, wait a minute.
Joanna is not gonna get us out of here.
Delilah, she said she would.
It's been too long since she found us. If she had gone to the police, Rafe would have been here already.
You know, she might be trying to get away from Garth.
Yeah, well, I think that Garth has convinced her that we shouldn't be set free.
You saw the look on her face. She almost fainted from the shock. She was horrified we were being held prisoner. Are you
planning to help us?
I said I'd do whatever I could to help you, but first I need your help. You name it. You got it.
Well, not so fast with your promises, dude. What do you want?
I need to borrow you for an hour or so. It should be interesting for you to have a little taste of freedom.
Just Bo?
That's right. You and your friend must remain here.
I'm not going anywhere without Dee Dee and Delilah.
Please, don't waste your energy, Mr. Buchanan. My offer isn't negotiable. Either you come with me and do as I say, or else. I hope that for your wife's sake and your friends that you don't disappoint me. Now take them out and clean them up.
It'll be all right. No, it'll be all right.
You know, we are sick and tired of people playing games with our lives, lady.
Look, just stay calm. Have a little patience. Everything will be just fine.
Oh, and why should I believe you?
Because I'm telling you the truth.
Well, then where are you taking my husband? What are you going to do to him?
The head of nursing offered you a permanent position. Yeah. Brenda, that's great. When did you start?
Well, it's something I have to think about, Max.
What's the matter? You afraid of a full-time job?
No, it's just relocating, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, My brother and I, we come to visit with Vicky and Clint. And here we are, still here, months later.
So you like it here.
Yeah.
Why don't you get yourself a nice apartment and take that job? Start Monday morning.
You sound like my father. He thinks it's a good idea that I...
He's trying to get rid of you, huh?
Max.
It's a joke. It's a joke, Dawn. It's a joke. What about Tyler?
Well, I think it'd be a good idea for him to stay here with me if I decide to stay on. Well, we'll see.
It's rather selfish of you.
I beg your pardon?
Well, Father's all alone in Arizona. Your brother, he's 10, 11. He must have close friends, schoolmates. And here you are, casually rearranging their lives for them.
Sweetheart, she hasn't made a decision yet. She's just weighing the alternatives. Don't jump all over her.
I haven't lived with my father or my brother in quite a while. And when Tyler gets back from his vacation with the Buchanans, I intend to sit down and discuss the pros and cons of us staying here together, and it will be our decision together, okay?
Forgive me. You see, it sounds very similar to the way I was brought up. I was pushed back and forth between the ranch and Buenos Aires. My father never asked my opinion. He just assumed that I would do everything I was told to do. I must have been remembering those times.
Hey, Steve, when are you going to come back and manage the Holden Towers for me? Huh? I could have used you this week. All these TV people invading me.
TV people?
Yeah, it's one of those, what are the soap operas? Something called Fraternity Row. They wanted to use the hotel as location.
Oh, Max, you let him, didn't you?
What, do you watch this thing?
Well, you know, every once in a while,
every
I'll pass
once in
it
a while.
by at the hospital. Stop it.
Brenda, isn't that show about fraternity boys?
Yes,
How would
and-
you know?
And the college boys and the girls and the faculty members. Oh, it's really wonderful. Are they going to be at the hotel shooting?
No, I wouldn't let them.
Max, why not?
You seen the star of that show, Megan Gordon?
Well, yes, I have, and she is wonderful.
She's got you suckered. That woman ever comes in your direction, you turn around, you run as fast as your legs will carry you.
Tell us more about this dragon lady.
Bad news. That's all I can say about
Oh,
her.
don't tell me that, because she is so nice on TV.
A true testament to the writing and directing on that show, let me tell you, because that woman is as close to her character as Marie Antoinette is to Mother Goose.
Oh, no, I am devastated. That's horrible.
Sounds like this lady is quite an actress.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to tune in and check things out.
Oh, you do that. Just don't blame me if you hate yourself afterwards.
You got back early, huh?
Oh, you nearly scared me to death.
You really are jumpy, aren't you?
Well, I'm just worried about my brother. You said you had some important news about him? What is it?
Well, my goodness. This was certainly worth waiting for. Alf, you're a marvel. Thank you. You know, you almost look like the real Beau Buchanan. But then again, you are the real Beau Buchanan, aren't you? Alf, go down and keep an eye on the women.
Begging your pardon, your ladyship, but I...
Mr. Buchanan will mind his manners. And if he doesn't, well, you have your orders.
Oh, yes, ma'am. First sign of trouble, I know just what to do. But I still think I should wait for Mr. Buckley.
I don't need Mr. Buckley here to hold my hand. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Now stop fretting about me and get back down to the bomb shelter.
What is this, another command performance like the one that Dee Dee gave at your wedding reception?
Somewhat, except that we're going to have a nice, quiet, cozy tea. Please, make yourself comfortable.
You know, Joanna, we didn't think that you were like the rest of them. We had you pegged as the one that was going to be able to help us out.
Please believe me that I could wish for nothing more than to simply end this, let you go free, but you see my hands are tied.
All you have to do is you send that goon upstairs. Give us 10 minutes head start.
You must trust me. Look, if you cooperate with me in this important matter, then I give you my word. No harm will come to any of you. I may be many things, Mr. Buchanan, but I'm not a murderer.
No, but your friends are. That means your word is worth zero.
You're underestimating me, and that's a very serious mistake. If you keep your end of the bargain, I promise I'll keep mine. But I warn you, If you try to cross me, then I may prove to be just as dangerous as those who are keeping you captive.
You sure you don't want to read the prospectus?
Look, don't get me wrong here, Charlie. I love eating angel burgers. I do. See, I just don't want to sell them. I'm a photographer, not a restaurant manager.
Which brings me to the favor I want to ask. Will you take some artsy photos of our first franchise in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I'd love to, Charlie, but you know, there are half a dozen guys out there who can do it just as well as I can.
Yeah, but your pictures have been in a museum, and people are gonna be very impressed when they see that you took the picture of our first franchise. Now, if you think I'm asking you to do it for free, no way. No, you name the price, I'll pay.
Look, I really appreciate that, Charlie. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just I'm real busy right now. I don't have time.
Well, you're gonna have to make time to take the picture of franchise 100, which should be in about 3 months.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's great considering the economy is the way it is with the drought and everything. I thought for sure. Well, hey, I bet you got this firm checking out site locations and everything for you, huh?
No, I'm going on gut instinct, and my instincts have never been wrong.
Huh.
Tell me what you think of this slogan. Take home a bit of heaven when you take out at Angel Burger. Does that grab you?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, if you have to guess, then it doesn't grab you. Maybe I can clean it up a bit. Hey, you got a fancy computer? How about an old-fashioned pencil and some paper, huh?
Yeah, I think I got one on the desk here. There was... Damn, she took that tape recorder. I don't believe it.
Your people are sure it was Patrick who got on that ship?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He's in Hong Kong or Singapore, some other Far Eastern city. He wants to start a new life for himself. And from what I've heard about him, I'd say good riddance.
Well, is there any way they could find out where he's living?
Why?
So I could fly there and visit him. Well, I told you I wanted to apologize, to forgive him for all the things he did. But actually, I'm the one who needs his forgiveness.
You?
Bo, when Patrick got back from that hell he survived in Zaroon and found out that Kate was involved with Cord, I should have understood all the pain he was suffering and tried to help him, but instead, I accused him of many terrible things. I even tried to turn him into the police.
What makes you think he'd forgive you?
If you knew my brother, you wouldn't have to ask that. He was my best friend when we were growing up. He protected me, always stood by me. We shared a lot of love. And I know that love is still there, Bo. I know that despite all the anger and pain I must have caused him, that he still loves me. And Lord knows I still love him. And that will never change as long as we live.
It's too bad Kate doesn't feel that way.
Well, she told me that...
What? What did she tell you?
Well, I don't really think I should probably talk to you about that, but I know that if you helped me find Patrick, that he would be grateful to you forever.
Grateful? What is this? Is this some kind of a trick to make me find him for you?
Kate wants to find Patrick as much as I do. She's hoping that she can give their love another chance.
Kate already turned her back on him for Cord.
Well, Kate fell in love with Cord when she thought Patrick was dead. But when she found out he was in the prison in Zaroon and she went to rescue him, well, her emotions were all confused. She was still in love with Patrick, but she felt obligated to Cord, and so... Well, she realized that she was wrong, and that's why we have to find him, Bo.
Where is she? Now. I have to talk to her.
If you can help me locate Patrick, we'll bring him back here to Landview and arrange it so that Kate will be waiting for him.
I don't believe this. Kate loves Patrick?
He won't be able to believe it either. But I can't wait to see his expression. Oh, do you think you can call your people and start the search?
Look at me. Look at me right now. Tell me that I can trust you.
Of course you can trust me. Bo, I love my brother, and the only thing I care about is finding him and helping him heal the pain I caused him.
You don't have to go anywhere. Cindy, I'm here. It's me. I'm your brother. Patrick London.
You're a sophisticated woman of the world, and yet you had no idea your husband was cheating on you?
Love often blinds us to the painful truth, Mr. Stella. especially women who are old-fashioned enough to believe that marriage vows are indeed sacred, that marriage is forever. I realize now how terribly naive I was, but I'm just happy that in this difficult time, I have the support of close family friends.
Just how close are you and Mr. Buchanan?
The lady just told you, Dean, I'm a good family friend.
You're on the rebound, she's on the rebound. Has all the makings of some very hot fireworks.
Oh, now, please, don't put him on the spot, Mr. Stella. That's not fair.
So then you're denying that there might be a merger between the Royal Leightons and the Buchanan Millions?
Beau has restored my faith in the American man. I'm glad to say that not all men are such cads as Robert, that gentlemen such as Beau still exist.
Get out of my way, Jarvis.
Robert, get out of my house this instant.
Yeah, you get out of here, you creep. You heard the lady.
Miss Rob, for God's sakes, play along with me. I'm in big trouble. I need your help. Cindy, it's true. Elizabeth gave me a second chance at life. She arranged that operation and turned me into a whole different person. See? That's the only way I can keep my freedom.
You've obviously had one too many...
When you were 9 years old, I took your favorite teddy bear, Napoleon. I threw him in a swimming pool. You dived in after him. You hit your head. The doctor put 11 stitches right in the middle of your right eyebrow.
Oh, my God.
You never forgave me for that. But Cindy, I'm willing to forgive you now.
It's really you?
Yeah.
Oh, my heart is racing 100 miles an hour. Patrick, I've been so afraid, so worried. I don't know what's been happening or how, but why did you choose to sound and look like Beau Buchanan?
That doesn't matter. All that matters right now is that you love me. We're a family again. Oh, listen. You have to promise, though. You're not going to tell this to a soul. All right? This has to be our secret. Otherwise, I lose my freedom. I'm trusting you with my whole life right now, Cindy.
I promise I won't tell anyone. But it's going to take me a little while to get used to looking at somebody else and knowing it's my brother.
I know. It's taken me months to get used to this. But, oh, man. It's just so good to have you back. Cindy, what is this? Huh? What is it? You lied to me. This is all a trick.
No, Patrick, let me explain.
You don't love me. You betrayed me once again, haven't you? You know what you've just done? My dear, sweet little sister, you just signed your own death warrant.
No, Patrick, please.
Why should I believe anything that you have to say to me right now? Huh?
So, I mean, the whole staff is searching for this kid's father. So I take him back to my office, and he sees the picture of Al, and I start telling him some stories and things, and I ask him if he's got any brothers or sisters, and he goes, yeah, I got twin sisters. And I go, wow, that's great, you got twin sisters. What do they look like? And he said, they look like each other.
Oh, Max.
Oh, thank you
Also
very
tell
much.
the story
Thank
about
you
the
for-
lady with the puppy.
A pup? What do you mean puppy? She brings in a sheepdog the size of a Shetland pony. Where do I find this dog that afternoon? In the middle of the hotel pool. There's my lifeguard right out there trying to get this dog out of the water. He won't budge. So you've got the silliest sight you've ever seen. You've got 11 grown men standing around a pool going, here, Skippy, come on. Come on, Skippy, come on.
I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry,
it's okay.
how could I be so clumsy? I'll buy you a new shirt.
No, it's no big deal. It's all right. It was an accident. Look, I'll take it to the laundry. I'll get it cleaned. If it doesn't turn out okay, then you buy me a new shirt.
I'm sorry.
Asking myself, how can two brothers be so different? What the hell happened, Steve? How come everything you do is right and everything I do ends up being wrong? Last night, I gotta tell you about last night. It was a betrayal. It was a plain and simple, it was a rotten betrayal. Steve, I made love with your wife.
So I dive into the pool with this box of doggy downers and coax this animal out of my pool, and then I gotta shut the whole thing down for the whole...
Max, the party's over.
Steve?
A true hypocrite is one who lies with sincerity, and you are a champion, Max. Get up. We are going to settle this outside.
Steve, we're having a lovely dinner party here. What's wrong with you?
Is she taking some kind of pills that should be mixed with alcohol?
I am not on medication, and I am not drunk.
Steve, look. Why don't you just settle down and tell me why you're angry?
Oh, yeah. Good old Max. Innocent and true right up to the last.
Steve, whatever the problem is, why don't you wait until tomorrow and discuss it calmly?
No, we'll discuss it tonight.
Steve, if you're looking for me to fight you, I'm not going to do it.
I'm looking for an explanation, Max. Why were you crying at my bedside when I was in a coma?
What?
That memory has been in and out of my mind for the past few days, Max, but I remember it now. All of it. Your entire confession.